Honorable Justice A.K. Sikri, former Judge, Supreme Court, Brother Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva, Brother Justice V. Kameswar Rao, gracious family members of Justice Sachdeva and Justice Rao, my esteemed brother and sister judges at the High Court, Shri Chetan Sharma, Additional Solicitor General of India, Shri S.P. Khatri, Chairman, Bar Council of Delhi, Shri Mohit Mathur, President, Delhi High Court Bar Association, Shri Jatan Singh, Vice President, Delhi High Court Bar Association, Shri Sandeep Sharma, Delhi High Court Bar Association, Secretary, Shri Sanjay Lal, Standing Counsel, Criminal, Government of NCT of Delhi, Shri Santosh Tripathi, Standing Counsel, Civil, Government of NCT of Delhi, Standing Counsel of the Central and State Governments, Executive Members of the Delhi High Court Bar Association, Office Bearers of the Bar Council of Delhi and other district bar associations, senior advocates, members of the bar, members of print and electronic media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to all of you. We have assembled here to bid farewell to Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva and Justice V. Kameswar Rao, who are set to proceed for their next innings in the High Court of Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka High Court, respectively. Justice Sachdeva has been serving on the bench of this court since 17th April 2013. He was born on 26 December 1964 in Delhi. He finished his schooling from Delhi Public School, Mathura Road in 1982 in Commerce stream and thereafter enrolled in the Bachelor of Commerce at Sri Ram College of Commerce, University of Delhi. After graduating in BCom Honours, he started pursuing LLB from the Campus Law Centre, University of Delhi, and completed the same in 1988. In the same year, he was enrolled as an advocate with the Bar Council of Delhi. In his early years of practice, Justice Sachdeva attended Commonwealth Young Lawyers course in 1992 at the Institute of Advanced Legal Studies, University of London, an experience that offered great exposure of the working of the solicitors and barristers in England. In June 1995, Justice Sachdeva qualified as an advocate on record of the Supreme Court of India. Even during his years of practice, Justice Sachdeva had quite an educator inside him. As a part of the Indo-British Advocacy Skills Project, he imparted training on advocacy skills, including examination, cross-examination, arguments, at different high courts of the country, including this court, High Court of Punjab and Haryana, High Court of Andhra Pradesh, and High Court of Jharkhand, to name a few. Interestingly, technology was one area that appealed to Justice Sachdeva way back in 1986, when he pursued the personal computing course from National Institute of Information Technology and received the Best Student Award for his performance, along with a scholarship for pursuing the software applications course. Justice Sachdeva had a diverse practice back in the day, and he used to appear before the Supreme Court, Delhi High Court, and the district courts. He was appointed as a standing counsel for the Bar Council of India and remained in that position for over 20 years. He was appointed as a panel lawyer for the Union of India and worked in that capacity for over 10 years. In recognition of his merit as a counsel, Justice Sachdeva was designated as a senior advocate of this court in 2011, followed by his elevation to the bench in 2013. Justice Rao was born on 7th August 1965. After completing his school education, Justice Rao enrolled in BA Honours Geography course at the University of Delhi and graduated in 1987. In graduation, he was awarded with the Certificate of Merit for standing second in the college. Thereafter, he enrolled himself in the LLB course and completed the same in 1990 from the University of Delhi. Justice Rao enrolled with the Bar Council of Delhi in the following year in 1991 and started practicing before different fora in Delhi, including the Supreme Court, the Delhi High Court, and the Central Administrative Tribunal. He also appeared before the other high courts of the country, such as the Madras High Court and Calcutta High Court. Justice Rao had a diversified practice covering the fields of service law, labor law, arbitration, constitutional law and administrative law, and appeared for various public sector undertakings, banks, and other autonomous bodies. He also served as a member executive of the Bar Association of the Central Administrative Tribunal, Principal Bench, New Delhi. In 2010, he was designated as a senior advocate of this court, and soon thereafter he was elevated to the bench of this court on 17th April 2013. Both on and off the bench, Justice Sachdeva and Justice Rao have served this court to the best of their abilities and have played an instrumental role in shaping the jurisprudence of this court during the preceding decade. While holding significant jurisdictions in this court, they have set a benchmark in terms of the quality of work as well as in terms of disposal. In discharge of their administrative responsibilities as well, they have contributed immensely in the functioning of this court and in addressing the issues that emerge from time to time. I am certain that Justice Sachdeva's and Justice Rao's absence will be felt in this court for all times to come. Although they are parting from us, but I do not consider it a farewell in a sense of closure, because they shall continue to serve the cause of justice in different parts of the country. As you are all set to commence the next innings of your career, we wish you the very best. I have no hesitation in saying that Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka shall be truly enriched with your presence. At the same time, we all here at the Delhi High Court are bound to feel a void due to your absence. I pray that your time in Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka would be truly fulfilling and enjoyable. I extend my best wishes to the esteemed family members of Justice Sachdeva, Mrs. Rashmi Sachdeva, and Mr. Shivam Sachdeva, son. I also extend my warm wishes to the esteemed family members of Justice Rao, Mr. V. Vasudeva Murthy, father, Ms. Gayatri Rao, wife, and Mr. Jayant Rao, son. On behalf of this court, I wish you both the very best for all your future endeavors. We pray for your good health for all times to come. Until we meet again, keep shining and keep the flag of the Delhi High Court flying high. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Not the Acting Chief Justice, Justice Manmohan, Honorable Judges of this court, Justice A.K. Sikri, a venerated judge, celebrated judge of this court and of the Honorable Supreme Court, and the busiest, one of the busiest, if not the busiest lawyers of the day, arbitrators of the day. We welcome you, sir. Family members of Justice Sachdeva and Justice Rao, especially the father and mother of Justice Rao and the mother-in-law of Madam Rao. It's always so wonderful to have the umbrella over your head watching your success. And there can be no gainsaying the fact that if you have parents with you at the defining hours of your life, it is a great blessing in the true sense of the word. My Lord, the Acting Chief Justice has kept it short. Probably my Lord has to take a flight at 4:30. No, I'm 7 o'clock. No, there can be messages from the airlines, not necessarily that your flight has been postponed, but there can be a preponement also. Early hearings are allowed there. The pre-lunch session saw an emotional overwhelm to both Justice Sachdeva and Justice Rao. Justice Rao was, of course, emotional. Justice Sachdeva hid his emotions in the gizmos, in the facade of the gizmos that he has. The two of you have really endeared yourselves, sir, to both the bench and the bar. And the Honorable Chief Justice is so remarkably right when he said that they have set new benchmarks. And he also used the phrase, your contributions and your benchmarks will not just be remembered now, but the Honorable Acting Chief Justice said, they will be remembered for all times to come. This is a standing tribute to both of you, great judges, great human beings, tall figures in every which way. Now, sir, it's an admitted case that your lordships were born on 26th of December, 1964 at Delhi. Admitted is also the laurels that you got, including your enrollment, so on and so forth. And I'm sure that my learned friends have it all tabulated and they are very well prepared with the facts and figures. But you attended the Commonwealth Young Lawyers course in 1992 in the Institute of Legal Studies, University of London, and worked with the solicitors and the barristers in England as part of the said course. Enrolled you were in 1988, and so you were qualified as an advocate on record in June of 1995. We could spot you as much in the High Court as one could spot you in the Honorable Supreme Court. And our parlays were so frequent that I think you were more in the Supreme Court than in the High Court. Trained as a lead trainer to impart training to advocates in advocacy skills involving examination and cross-examination of witnesses, and also arguing on behalf of the arguing of cases by the Indo-British Advocacy Skills Project, you were training various advocates of the Delhi High Court, Jharkhand High Court, and so on and so forth. The list is long. The laurels are also equally long. The judgments are also there to see. But one judgment, I must say, is Antariksh Corporation versus Devas. I think it has attained finality in the Supreme Court. Certainly it has attained finality before the division bench of this court. An international award was passed, and it was challenged in 34. And Justice Sachdeva heard both the sides at length and set aside the award. The award was to the tune of 15,000 crore rupees against the Union for services of 5G that were never in the contemplation of the company which supposedly was supposed to provide it, much less having any ground here to do that. And he relied on the doctrine that if the seed itself is vitiated by poison, the entire tree and the fruits are also poisonous. That was upheld in the division bench, and I assume that is also upheld there. This also shows the scope of your lordship's intellectual depth and analysis. Pre-lunch, there were a lot of things said about you, sir. I will not, of course, expound on that, but say that you have really been an epitome of grace and elegance. One has never seen you lose your temper. One has never seen you lose your sleeve over an erring advocate, howsoever wrong he may have been or howsoever he was to get on the nerves of the court. But there was an elan about you which was so remarkable that you could walk through any sort of crisis of distrust or skirmishes in the court and bring them to a quietus. We've heard of your passions pre-lunch. They need not be repeated. This is a formal occasion, and I must not go out of the way. Suffice it to say, sir, that you are going in Madhya Pradesh to the land of Mahakal, to the land of Omkareshwar, to the land of the tiger. Madhya is the heart of India. And most of the emotions and most of the transgressions also occur only from the heart. But then you have a steady mind. And so therefore, Justice Sachdeva, you will be truly, truly missed by both the bench and the bar. I've kept it short because I know that there could be an SMS saying that your flight is preponed. Justice Kameswar Rao, as the Honorable Acting Chief Justice, in his inimitable description, and he's so apt with words that I'm at a loss of words to explain that. In one word, he summarized Justice Kameswar Rao, which we couldn't do in. Justice Manmohan said, Justice Rao is a very steady judge. This epithet symbolizes your entire character. Steadiness, steadfastness are two interfaces of a personality which is at rest with itself. There is no agitation within. And so therefore, if there is no agitation within, then the without is also peaceful. And as I said in the morning, one could have the worst of cases, and I've had many of them, but in your Lordship's court, one could walk with a great amount of confidence that he's not going to be short-shrifted, that he or she is not going to be given the treatment that the case otherwise deserves. You would give a patient more than a patient hearing. And I would slightly, on the positive side, disagree with the point that your Lordships were a classical service-oriented authority on service law and labor law. One has seen your reach even in arbitration matters. One has seen your reach even in civil matters. You brought the same steadfastness, you brought the same consistency in your judgments. I've yet to see any lawyer in the canteen, which is the first forum of judging judges, where all the talks of the judges are made, never even in a loose manner, Justice Sachdeva and Justice Rao, you were ever mentioned in any disparaging manner whatsoever. And I think this is an immense tribute to all of us, especially who want to take pot shots, who want that there has to be some sort of a gossip which borders on a slight diatribe. But that was never there. You stood your ground so well. You stood your ground so well in the middle that there was no swerve either which way. And it was a pleasure appearing before you, a pleasure having you, sir. There is, of course, again, I would say that you started your career in Justice Sikri's chamber. Justice Sikri's chamber was always a buzz with a whole lot of cases. We've seen Justice Sikri carrying a list of 3 pages, and quite a few of them, or substantial number of them, for statutory organizations. You handled them so well. Sometimes people used to say, सीकरी साहब के चेंबर की रीढ़ की हड्डी राव साहब हैं, वो कभी सुनाई नहीं देते, कभी दिखाई नहीं देते, लेकिन काम सारा राव साहब ही करते हैं. So you were the unsung hero at that time. You were the anonymous worker at that time, and you are the wonderful judge as you bid farewell to this court and take up your responsibilities in the Karnataka High Court. We're wishing you, Justice Sachdeva and Justice Rao, all the very best. All my rest speakers, whom I have to acknowledge, they can be done. Mr. Mohit Mathur, Mr. Surya Prakash Khatri, Tripathi Sahab, Jatan Singh Sahab, and he gave a wonderful vote of thanks, Jatan ji. Secretary Sahab Sharma ji, Inderbeat Singh Alag, CGSCs, Government Standing Councils, senior advocates present in strength, and all of the audiences present here, physically and virtually, all of us join hands in wishing you all the very best for the future. Namaskar.
Good afternoon. Honorable the Acting Chief Justice, Justice Manmohan, Honorable Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva, Honorable Justice V. Kameswar Rao, Honorable Justice A.K. Sikri, former Judge, Supreme Court of India, other honorable judges of this honorable court, the learned Additional Solicitor General of India, Mr. Chetan Sharma ji, Mr. Jatan Singh and Sandeep Sharma, Vice President and Honorary Secretary of the Delhi High Court Bar Association, other distinguished members of the Executive Committee, and the former office bearers of the Delhi High Court Bar Association, Mr. Surya Prakash Khatri, Chairman, and Mr. Rajesh Mishra, Secretary, Bar Council of Delhi, and the other distinguished members of the Bar Council of Delhi, Shri Santosh Tripathi, Sanjay Lau, Standing Counsels for the Government of NCT of Delhi, office bearers of other bar associations, senior advocates of this court, and the other respected members of the bar, family and friends of Justice Sachdeva and Justice Rao, ladies and gentlemen, we are on a clock today. One last pit stop in this race against time. Honorable Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva, Honorable Justice V.K. Rao, before we part, I am privileged to address this august gathering and shall do so ever so briefly. Won't let you miss that flight, sir. We gather here today to bid you not a goodbye nor a farewell, but an auf Wiedersehen as you depart for Jabalpur and Bangalore respectively. Behind the smiles, however, there is an undeniable undercurrent of regret and longing, as Justice Sachdeva and Justice Rao have been inseparable pillars of not only this honorable bench, but also as members of this bar association, and over the years have cemented their place in our hearts. It's a moment like these that make us realize the unstoppable march of time and face the inevitable winds of change. It feels like it were only yesterday that I would see these seniors of mine in North Campus, CLC, and a little later I'd see them rushing in and out of these courtrooms with their briefs. I recall when you were both designated as seniors, and I also remember the day you were elevated to this bench. And as I said earlier in the day, I had no clue I would be the one speaking here at this dais today at your respective farewells on behalf of the Delhi High Court Bar Association. And quite frankly, I wouldn't have believed that they would fall on the same day. In short, this is a test I was completely unprepared for. I apologize for the hasty preparation, sir, and regret that I cannot adequately summarize the countless memories you leave with us. I will always have more to say when it comes to both of you, sir. While on the one hand, we are pained that this court stands to lose two of the most humane and patient men on the bench, we are happy that they shall be our ambassadors at the high courts of the state of Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka. Justice Sachdeva, much has been said and much more remains to be said when we speak of you, sir. A towering yet humble judge with the courage to do what is necessary, an inspiration for the members of this bar and a guiding force for the bench. Truly, sir, an e-judge. But Dada, as the news broke, my phone has been flooded with so many messages from the youngsters here, and I speak on their behalf when I say they are truly at a loss today. You gave the young boys and girls of the bar the courage and confidence to address the court. They were all here for you and expressed their heartfelt gratitude, sir, through me today. Nothing means more to a young counsel than a patient hearing and reassurances from the bench when they are arguing, and the initial few appearances for any youngster are very crucial for shaping them as good counsels. I believe Justice Sachdeva remained aware of this throughout his time on the bench, and as he said earlier today, and would have guided counsels even when they faltered or struggled, ensuring that they walked away, if not with the relief they sought, but the satisfaction that they deserved as professionals. You permitted the counsels to keep their dignity about themselves and knew the impact of your words. Perhaps you have been at this end for many years and ensured that every hearing to them was a fair hearing. Another feather in your hat, sir, has been your tremendous effort and initiatives taken to transition this court to one of the most efficient paperless institutions of this country. I still remember, sir, being one of the first judges to switch to the e-court system and had that large computer before you while everyone else, including us, were buried still under the paper. We collectively thank you, sir, for your work in this regard, and I am afraid we will continue to rely on you for more innovation to take our institution further ahead. The criminal roster for which I speak always demands a firm but a humane hand, and I can say with confidence, and my brethren will agree, that you have been one of the few judges to do justice to it while you sat in the Bara Court building. Our bar unanimously awaited your return to that building, but fate had a different plan. Justice V.K. Rao, as I said earlier also, an epitome of simplicity and humility, is another gentle giant of this institution who is equally cherished by all in the bar. Sir, you too have earned our love and respect over the years, and it goes without saying, Justice Rao was yet another favorite of the younger members of our bar. Sir, our admiration and respect for you knows no bounds. You have been extremely patient and gentle with all of us over these years, and I hope it was not our persistence or stubbornness that prompted you to leave us. Both my seniors as well as my juniors at the bar have expressed their heartfelt dismay at your transfer. I surely hope that life has some very good things stored for you in Karnataka, but I do pray that destiny brings you back to us in no time. As both of you have in the morning commended this bar at our High Court, I take pride today when I stand before you and have received these comments as compliments, and I am proud to be today speaking on behalf of this bar association. That being said, sir, I, on my behalf and on behalf of the members of the Delhi High Court Bar Association, I wish you both a safe journey. I wish you both best of health and all that the life has to offer, with a caveat, of course, that you must return to us. As I said earlier as well, bye till we meet again. On the lighter side, sir, rest assured, we shall continue to pester you, since both these states have very good vacationing spots. I am sure your families will keep you abreast of what are the happenings here in Delhi, and thank you.
Namaskar. Honorable the Acting Chief Justice Manmohan, Honorable Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva, Honorable Justice V. Kameswar Rao, and all other honorable judges of this High Court. Honorable Mr. Justice A.K. Sikri, former Judge, Supreme Court of India. Mr. Chetan Sharma, Additional Solicitor General of India. Mr. Mohit Mathur, President, Delhi High Court Bar Association. Mr. Jatan Singh, Vice President, Delhi High Court Bar Association. Mr. Sandeep Sharma, Secretary, Delhi High Court Bar Association, and other members of this Delhi High Court Bar Association. Mr. Rajesh Mishra, Honorary Secretary, Bar Council of Delhi. Mr. O.P. Faizi, most senior member, Bar Council of Delhi. Members of the Bar Council of Delhi. Mr. Santosh Tripathi, Standing Council, Government of Delhi, Standing Councils for the States and Central Government. Member of the Bars, family members of the Honorable Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva and Honorable Justice V. Kameswar Rao, ladies and gentlemen. We have assembled here to bid farewell to Honorable Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva and Honorable Justice V. Kameswar Rao, who shall be leaving us to take charge of their new assignment in the Madhya Pradesh High Court and Karnataka High Court shortly. Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva studied in Delhi University. He did his graduation from Shri Ram College of Commerce and law from Campus Law Center. Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva is a very sincere, ever smiling, helpful, and hard-working person since student lifetime. He is a brilliant student who transformed into a brilliant lawyer and then a brilliant judge. He has been a judge of this High Court for the past 11 years, during which time he has greatly contributed to this court and made his mark as a judge. On the judicial side, he has given landmark judgments. He had contributed greatly to the development of ICT in Delhi courts with his passion for computers and his computer skills. He was the standing counsel for the Bar Council of India for the Supreme Court and Delhi High Court for last 20 years. Whenever we talk about Mr. Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva, we can never forget to remember his late Shri Chamlal Sachdeva, sir, who has been one of the finest lawyer and great leader of this bar. I had seen he was in college when I was also same batch. I had seen he would stop Justice Sikri, the then part-time professor of the law faculty, near the tea stall in the campus law center and ask CPC. Justice Sikri would also happily answer and remove all the doubts about all the students. Justice Mr. Sachdeva has many sides of his personality: a good sportsman, excellent photographer. He is very passionate about motorcycle. And I am sure he still drives Harley Davidson. Justice Mr. Sanjeev Sachdeva is loved by bar for his humility, intelligence, and wittiness. We shall miss your presence in this court, sir. Honorable Justice V. Kameswar Rao has contributed to the cause of justice in this court for the last 11 years. He has presided over various jurisdictions in this High Court since 2013, delivering landmark judgment that have contributed to the growth and development of the law in this country. He, like Honorable Justice Sachdeva, is also an alumni of the Faculty of Law, Delhi University. Before being elevated to the bench, his mark as a lawyer and member executive of the Central Administrative Tribunal Bar Association, New Delhi. He is keen sports person with interest in many sports, his favorite being cricketer and badminton. He has displayed his skill on the cricket field in the match between the bar and bench. Justice Rao believes in the importance of the physical fitnesses for being mentally fit and leads by example. His simplicity, humbleness, and down-to-earth nature has won the heart of many of us. Your presence shall be missed by us, sir. On behalf of Bar Council of Delhi and myself, I wish Honorable Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva and Honorable Justice V. Kameswar Rao the very best for their new innings in the Madhya Pradesh High Court and Karnataka High Court. The Delhi High Court is losing two stalwarts. The loss of Delhi High Court shall be gain of the Madhya Pradesh High Courts and the Karnataka High Court. We hope and pray that they both shall be back in Delhi soon for a higher assignment. But before that, sir, I want to say a few lines which I heard on my own ear. Sir, when we come to know, I was sitting in the canteen, जब हमें जस्टिस संजीव सचदेवा एंड जस्टिस राव के ट्रांसफ़र के बारे में जैसे ही न्यूज़ आई, तब बार के सदस्यों का जो रिएक्शन देखने को मिला, सबके सब एक ही स्वर में ने कहा, बहुत बेहतरीन जजों का ट्रांसफ़र हो गया. दैट वाज द एग्जैक्ट लाइन. दिल्ली का बड़ा नुकसान है. कुछ बड़े सीनियर ने कहा कि बेहतरीन जजों के साथ साथ दोनों बेहतरीन इंसान भी हैं। नमस्कार, जय हिंद।
A very warm greeting of the day to the Justice Manmohan, Honorable Chief Justice of Delhi High Court, all the esteemed judges of Honorable Delhi High Court, Honorable Justice Sikri, family members of Justice Sachdeva and Justice Rao, Mr. Chetan Sharma, ASG Union of India, Mr. Surya Prakash Khatri, Chairman, Bar Council of Delhi, Mr. Mohit Mathur, President, Delhi High Court Bar Association, Mr. Jatan Singh, Vice President, Delhi High Court Bar Association, Mr. Sandeep Sharma, Secretary, Delhi High Court Bar Association, Mr. Sanjay Law, Standing Counsel Criminal, Government of and City of Delhi, all the scholarly, Additional Standing Counsel of Government of and City of Delhi, and Standing Counsel of Central Government, Executive Members of Delhi High Court Bar Association, Senior Advocates, learned members of the Bar, and everyone present here, ladies and gentlemen. It is with a blend of admiration and heartfelt sentiment that we gather here today to honor and bid farewell to two distinguished members of our High Court, Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva and Justice V. Kameswar Rao. Justice Sachdeva has been transferred from Delhi High Court to Madhya Pradesh High Court and Justice Rao to the Karnataka High Court. This moment is filled with mixed emotion as we celebrate their illustrious careers and significant contribution while also feeling the profound impact of their departure from our midst. Justice Sachdeva was born on December 26, 1964. In Delhi, his academic journey is a testament to his unwavering dedication and pursuit of excellence. He completed his undergraduate from Delhi Public School, Mathura Road, in Commerce in 1982. This was followed by a Bachelor of Commerce Honours degree from Sri Ram College of Commerce, Delhi University in 1985. In 1988, he earned his Bachelor of Laws degree from Campus Law Center, University of Delhi. His legal career began with his enrollment as an advocate with the Bar Council of Delhi on 1st August 1988. His pursuit of knowledge and skill enhancement took him to the Institute of Advanced Legal Studies, University of London, where he attended Commonwealth Young Lawyers course in 1992. This experience enabled him to work with solicitors and barristers in England. In June 1995, Justice Sachdeva qualified as an advocate on record of Supreme Court of India. His commitment to the legal education and advocacy skill is noteworthy. He was trained as a lead trainer under the Indo-British Advocacy Skills Project, imparting essential advocacy skills to the numerous advocates across several high courts in India. Justice Sachdeva's achievements extend beyond the courtroom. His proficiency in computing and software application demonstrated through his courses at a National Institute of Information Technology, reflecting his versatile talent. His academic excellence was recognized through several awards, including the National Prize from the Directorate of Education, Delhi, and the Best Students Award from NIIT. Throughout his career, Justice Sachdeva has been a beacon of integrity and excellence. As a practitioner, he represented the Supreme Court of India, the Delhi High Court, the various district courts. He served as a standing counsel for Bar Council of India and senior panel lawyer for the Union of India, reflecting his expertise and commitment to the public service. In July 2011, Justice Sachdeva was designated as a senior advocate by Delhi High Court, a recognition of his profound legal acumen and contributions to the legal fraternity. His elevation as an additional judge to Delhi High Court on April 17, 2013, and subsequently a permanent judge on March 18, 2015, marked significant milestone in his judicial career. Justice Sachdeva's journey is a remarkable narrative of dedication, hard work, and unwavering commitment to the justice. As he moves to the Madhya Pradesh High Court, we are confident that his contributions there will be as impactful as they have been here. Justice V.K. Rao, born on August 7, 1965, Justice Rao has been a pillar of legal community, renowned for his dedication, intellect, unwavering commitment to the justice. Justice Rao's academic journey began with a Bachelor of Art honors in geography from Delhi University, followed by a Bachelor of Law degree from the same esteemed institution in 1990. His academic excellence was evident early on as he receives the Certificate of Merit for securing second place in his college during 1985-86 academic years. In March 1991, Justice Rao enrolled as an advocate with the Bar Council of Delhi, marking the beginning of a remarkable legal career. He practiced in the Supreme Court of India, the Delhi High Court, the Central Administrative Tribunal Principal Bench in New Delhi. His legal prowess extends beyond Delhi, as he also appeared in other high courts, including Madras High Court and the Circuit Bench of the Calcutta High Court as Port Blair. Justice Rao's practice was diverse and impactful. He conducted cases in areas such as service law, labor law, arbitration, constitutional law, and administrative law. His representation for various public sector undertakings, banks, autonomous bodies demonstrated his versatility and expertise in handling complex legal matters. In recognition of his legal acumen and contribution, Justice Rao was designated as a senior advocate by Delhi High Court in January 2011. His elevation to the bench came on April 17, 2013, when he was appointed as an additional judge of Delhi High Court. His dedication and exemplary service led to his appointment as permanent judge on March 18, 2015. Throughout his tenure, Justice Rao has been known for his judicious temperament, keen sense of fairness, and profound understanding of law. His judgments have not only been upheld the principle of justice, but have also contributed significantly to the development of jurisprudence. Justice Rao's commitment to the legal fraternity extended beyond the courtroom. He was an active member of the Central Administrative Tribunal Bar Association, Principal Bench, New Delhi, serving as member executive and contributing to the legal community's growth and cohesion. As we bid farewell to Justice Rao, we acknowledge the immense contribution he has made to the judiciary and the legal profession. His departure marks the end of an era, but his legacy will continue to inspire and guide us. Justice Sachdeva and Justice Rao, we wish you the very best in your future endeavors. Your wisdom, integrity, dedication will be deeply missed. But we are confident that you will continue to make significant impact wherever you go. On behalf of Government of and City of Delhi and myself, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to Honorable Mr. Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva and Honorable Mr. Justice V. Kameswar Rao for their invaluable service. We wish them continued success and fulfillment in their new role. Thank you, and we bid you farewell with the deepest respect and admiration. Thank you, sir.
I am humbled by the kind words that have been spoken by all of you today. They are really very touching, but I have my reservations whether that I deserve them. Justice Manmohan, Honorable the Acting Chief Justice, my brother and sister judges, Justice A.K. Sikri, former Judge of the Supreme Court, Mr. Chetan Sharma, Additional Solicitor General, Mr. Surya Prakash Khatri, Chairman Bar Council of Delhi, Mr. Santosh Tripathi, Standing Counsel, Government of NCT of Delhi, Mr. Mohit Mathur, President, Delhi High Court Bar Association, senior advocates, members of the bar, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to begin by thanking God for bestowing this honor upon me and considering me capable of holding the position of a judge. I have always believed that God uses his beings to dispense justice. We are never born capable of this position, but he chooses us to hold this position. He can choose anyone and make him or her capable of performing his work. I hope I have been able to perform my duty as he would have wanted me to. I would also like to thank my parents for bringing me up in a manner that God considered me capable of performing the duties of this office. I am confident that they continue to bless me from wherever they are. I would also like to thank Justice Sikri because he was not only my teacher, but he was the one who recommended me to hold this position. He reposed faith in me, and I hope, sir, I have been able to live up to your expectations. There is a saying that behind every successful man, there is a woman. I say that behind every successful man, there is a woman telling him that he's wrong. and then correcting him and guiding him. Rashmi, you have been that woman behind me who has guided me as a mentor, walked with me side by side as a friend, led me in many ways to follow the correct path, cheered me up when I have been down, taken care of all that I should have but could not because of the professional engagements. Rashmi, I thank you for always being there for me. My son Shivam has always been a source of my support and inspiration. But for his unconditional support and adjustment, I would not have been able to discharge my duties effectively. Our family's journey with the legal profession started 102 years ago, with my grandfather joining the profession. With the fourth generation joining in, the journey now continues. I joined this High Court nearly 36 years ago, and as advocates, we spend more time in court than at home. Your colleagues become a family. You make friends here who stay with you for life. It's one's journey over the years. In one's journey over the years, one does not even realize as to how many lives we touch and leave an impact upon. By our conduct and behavior, we can leave a positive or a negative impact. It is for us to determine what kind of impact we will have on others. After you are gone, it is your behavior that would live in their memories. We all fondly remember the ones who've had a positive impact in our lives and tend to avoid remembering the ones with whom our connection has not been that positive. I have always endeavored to be the former. In my journey in the legal profession, there have been several individuals who have left a lasting positive impact upon me. I fondly remember those seniors, judges who had encouraged me, guided me, and mentored me. Their encouragement, guiding, and mentorship has molded me into what I am today. On my part, I have tried to pass on that learning from the ones who had a positive impact upon me and tried to behave opposite to the ones who had not so positive impact upon me. The Delhi High Court Bar Association is one of the finest bar associations in the world. No other bar association is comparable to this bar. It has produced some of the finest legal luminaries. The seniors in the bar have always supported the juniors. Some advocates leave their hometowns and come from faraway places. This bar has always welcomed and embraced them. In the morning session, Justice Rao had mentioned that all 29 states and union territories are represented in the bar, and I had added on that probably all 29 union territories are represented, states and union territories are represented amongst the judges over here. The seniors in the bars have always supported and guided younger members of the bar, for they are our future. The junior members have always respected their seniors and looked upon them for guidance and support. I hope this long-standing tradition continues. Delhi High Court is considered as one of the premier high courts in the country, if not the premier one. For making the Delhi High Court as the premier high court in the country, I must congratulate the bar for its continued effort in bringing new challenges to the court in the form of variety of litigation. I was informed that during COVID period, this bar supported over 100 students by paying their educational fee. The senior advocates came forward, supported the other advocates who were not so lucky during the COVID time. Amongst my colleagues are eminent jurists, judges with high thinking, professional to the core, and ones that believe in concerted and coordinated effort to ensure that a litigant does not face disappointment in this temple of justice. Delhi High Court has been in the forefront of digitization not only in this country but across the world. When lockdown happened and all the courts were closed, we were the only court in the world which was functional. Delhi High Court led from the front and ensured that during tough times, help reached all in need. Safety and well-being of the ones who did not have support systems, financial, medical, food supplies were ensured for all. This court could ensure appropriate oxygen supply was made available to hospitals and individuals. All this could be made possible because of the digital advancements achieved by this court over the years. The world even today looks upon us for leading them from the front in the age of technological revolution. We are able to take pride in what we have been able to achieve. For this, we have to thank our visionaries amongst the judges like Justice Madan Lokur, Justice Anil Kumar, Justice Badr Ahmed, Justice Ravinder Bhatt, Justice Murlidhar, Justice Rajiv Shakdar, who dreamt of bringing about a change and took steps to ensure that we became the best. My journey as a judge has been the best part of my life. I was very apprehensive when joining the bench, but after joining, I realized that we are one big family. I was welcomed with open arms, and I didn't realize the ease with which the transition happened. I have enjoyed every moment of my time on the bench. My colleagues, past and present, have made it such an enjoyable moment. Everyone has added a different, vibrant color to this rainbow of my life. The team of great judges is led by a Chief Justice whose charisma is not restricted to his persona, but shines through his ability of making effective decisions judicially and administratively, his humility and ability to adapt. I take this opportunity to thank our Acting Chief Justice, Justice Manmohan, for his continued support and guidance in performance of my duties. I've had the pleasure of sharing the bench with so many of my colleagues from whom I have learnt immensely. My seniors on the bench, Justice Khanna, Justice Sanjeev Khanna, Justice Hima Kohli, Justice Satish Chand Sharma, Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul, Justice Ravinder Bhatt, Justice Badr Ahmed, Justice Murlidhar, Justice Shakdar, and my other colleagues, Justice Rekha Palli, Justice Subramaniam Prasad, Justice Jyoti Singh, Justice Sanjeev Narula, Justice Rajneesh Patnagar, Justice Anup Mehndiratta, Justice Sudhir Jain, Justice Swaran Kanta Sharma, Justice Mini Pushkarna, Justice Vikas Mahajan, Justice Tushar Rao, Justice Manmeet Preetam Singh Arora, Justice Anish Dayal, Justice Manoj Jain, Justice Ravinder Dudeja. I have shared benches with all of them. Though with some I did not have the pleasure of sharing the bench, but I would treasure the time I spent with them and learnt a lot from them in personal interactions and their judgments. I would like to humbly acknowledge Justice Suresh Kaith, with whom my association goes back to law faculty times. Justice Vidu Bhakru, who is from my same school, we studied together, but with whom I started my journey on the bench, and special bond with Justice V. Kameswar Rao, with whom I started my journey on the bench of the Delhi High Court on the same day, and with whom I am ending it on the same day. I would also like to express my heartfelt gratitude to my colleagues at the bench for the experience that I have shared with them. Justice Yashwant Verma, Justice Pratibha Singh, my cycling partner, Justice Naveen Chawla, Justice Harishankar, Justice C.D. Singh, with whom I have an association from his bar leadership days, Justice Pratik Jalan, Justice Anup Bambani, Justice Manoj Ori, Justice Jasmeet Singh, with whom I have shared some very cherished moments in a Coffeeposa board meetings, Justice Amit Bansal, Justice Purushendra Kaurav, Justice Neena Bansal, Justice Dinesh Sharma, both of whom were my college mates with whom I spent special times during the law faculty days, Justice Tara Ganju, Justice Sachin Datta, Justice Saurabh Banerjee, Justice Amit Sharma, Justice Girish Katpalia, Justice Dharmesh Sharma, and Justice Shalinder Kaur, again one of my batchmates. When the court is spoken of as a model of efficiency and good management, the credit must go to the officers of our registry. Nowhere in the country the registry ensures that the cases are listed the very next day. The way the staff of this court takes care of listing of cases, the actual functioning of courtrooms, the advocates, and most of all the judges is really very commendable. I would like to acknowledge special contributions of Mr. O.P. Narang, Mr. Sunil Kaushal, Mr. G.R. Grover, Mr. Anil Arora, Mr. Arun Kishore, and the other registrars of this court. I must thank the officers of the branches, especially the IT cell, who made all this possible. I must acknowledge contributions of Mr. Sunil Kokreja, Mr. H.K. Arora, the registrars IT, Mr. Rajiv Chauhan, Deepti Chabra, Mr. Sunil Dutt, Sarsij Kumar, Zameem Ahmed Khan, Salman Temuri, Kapil Kumar, Deep Harbola, Kishore Vaman Patil. My journey in this court could not have been so smooth and cherishable without the support of the staff. And I must also acknowledge my staff members, Mr. Kunal Maggu, Dharmender Joshi, Rashim Kapoor, Nazir Betha, Rahul Sagar, Dharmender Rana, Sujan Singh, Anil Sarmaha, Joga Singh, Kundanlal Sharma, Devender Yadav, Rakesh Kumar, Kumar Gochiat, Mr. Vadivelu, Ms. Suman, Ms. Krishan, my PSOs Virender and Mr. Mohinder. I would also like to thank my LRs, Ms. Farah Khan, Ms. Merita Khanna, and Ms. Priya Bapna, who I used to push a lot, but they always came up to my expectation. I would like to thank and acknowledge all who I could not name because of paucity of time. I assure all of you that each one of you has touched my life in a positive manner, and I cherish the moments spent with you. I bid you an affectionate farewell and hope that the bar and bench would continue to strive to take this great institution to further higher dimensions. I once again thank God for considering me worthy and giving me this opportunity in life. Thank you.
Honorable the Acting Chief Justice, Justice Manmohan, my esteemed brother and sister judges, Justice A.K. Sikri, my senior mentor and my teacher, Mr. Chetan Sharma, Additional Solicitor General, Mr. Surya Prakash Khatri, Chairman Bar Council of Delhi, and other members of the Bar Council of Delhi, Mr. Mohit Mathur, President, Delhi High Court Bar Association, Mr. Jatan Singh, Vice President, High Court Bar Association, Mr. Sandeep Sharma, Secretary, Delhi High Court Bar Association, other standing councils for the Union of India and Government of NCT of Delhi, executive members of the Delhi High Court Bar Association, senior advocates and members of the bar, family members and friends of Justice Sachdeva, my family members, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon. It's now time for me to bid farewell to all of you and leave this prestigious High Court after practicing at the bar for approximately 22 years and serving as a judge for 11 years. I am deeply touched and moved by the words spoken by the Honorable the Acting Chief Justice, Mr. Chetan Sharma, Mr. Mohit Mathur, Mr. Tripathi, and Mr. Khatri. I'm unsure if I truly deserve these words of admiration and affection. I express my gratitude to all. It was in the month of February 1991 that I, for the first time, entered the precinct of this court for registering myself as an advocate, with dreams in my eyes only to earn livelihood, so as to sustain myself and my family. I did not expect that having entered this court for registration as an advocate, I will leave it as a judge. I leave this court to start my another innings on transfer to another important and a glorious High Court of the country, High Court of Karnataka. The state of Karnataka is a beautiful state with great culture, rich in history and varied serene and topography. The High Court had produced many legal luminaries, both on the bench, also at the bar. Some of the judges went on to hold the highest position in the Supreme Court. My father, who is present in the court today, was the only graduate in his family, having completed BSc after selling the piece of land which came to his share. With limited avenues for employment in the erstwhile Madras state, he came to Delhi in the year 1954 with my mother, whom he married in the year 1951. With the responsibilities of the children, that is me and my siblings, including our education employment, he continued to live in Delhi and did not go back to his roots. So we became Delhiwala, Delhi being our Karam Bhumi. Being the youngest of the siblings with an elder brother and elder sister who pampered me since childhood, have been a constant support. My elder brother has retired from service. He and my Babi had been my pillar of support in my initial days of career. My sister is married to Mr. K.P. Sundar Rao, advocate who practices in Delhi. I must say, as a child, my interest was more in cricket than in studies. My attempt for selection in under-19 Delhi team failed. Rightly so, the talent out there was immense. That made me hang my boots, if I can quote and unquote. I decided to agree with my parents to concentrate on my studies. I did BA Honours Geography from Shahid Bhagat Singh College, New Delhi University. When I look back, my entry into the legal profession was by chance. I had the desire to pursue a career in town planning, for which the eligibility was a post-graduation in geography, which degree was also offered by Delhi School of Economics. I mentioned my desire to my father. His response was that he has retired. The same was an indication for me that I should be on my own so as to contribute to the kitty of the family. The only alternative then was to do law. Accordingly, I joined Law Center 2, which was part of the law faculty of the University of Delhi. It was a huge shift from the study of geographical thought expounded by Humboldt, Ptolemy, or Aristotle and others to the articles of constitution, administrative law, IPC, CRPC, industrial disputes, and so on. Having acquired law degree, the issue was, what is the way forward? My brother-in-law, Sri Sundar Rao, took me to chamber number 229, Delhi High Court of Sri A.K. Sikri, as his lordship then was, and Mrs. Madhu Sikri, requesting them to take me as a junior. I vividly remember it was in the month of April 1991, just after 1 month, when Justice Sikri handed over me a check, my first paycheck, my first check. I must say that check had sustained me in the profession, and here I am sitting before you reading this speech. On joining Justice Sikri, I did not look back in my professional growth. He and Mr. Sikri reposed complete trust in me and encouraged me to argue the matters in every forum. That gave me the confidence and opened me as a lawyer. I was designated as a senior counsel in the year 2010. My stint as a senior counsel was till 2013, when I got elevated to the bench of this court after 22 years of practice. I never considered myself having the attributes of a judge of this court, more so when there is so much of talent in the bar. I think it was my destiny to be a judge, destiny which I consider as the power which controls the future events in one's life. The power is sum total of my karma, which includes the blessings of my parents, elders, and my guru, that I got the opportunity to be a judge of this court. I am thankful to the collegium of this court and the Supreme Court that they have found me worth to be a judge of this court. Today I remember my mother, who is no more in this world, whose blessings continues to guide me in my existence as a human being. I also remember my father-in-law, who, when my name for judgeship was under consideration, said to accept it as a divine blessing. Today, I also remember late Shri N.C. Sikri, the father of Justice A.K. Sikri and Mr. Ravi Sikri, senior advocate and grandfather of Mr. Saket Sikri. Late N.C. Sikri was a pious human being who had a lot of affection for me. It was his astha in divinity which has been imbibed by me. Today, I remember late Shri N.C. Sikri for his simplicity, hard work, knowledge, and by praying the Almighty to make my human existence purposeful. Like he did, I always begin my day in the court by offering my prayers and touching Bhagavad Gita, which I have kept in my chamber with an intent that I should decide what is right. On my elevation, I had the good fortune to sit with Justice Pradeep Nandarajog, Justice Sanjeev Khanna, Justice Hima Kohli, Justice Ravindra Bhatt, Justice Indira Banerjee, Justice Rajendra Menon, Justice G.S. Sistani, to name a few. Each of them had their own approach to work. I learnt valuable lessons from each of them, which helps me while sitting as a single judge and also while heading the division bench. I also had the pleasure of heading division benches with Justice Anup Kumar Mehndiratta, Justice Saurabh Banerjee, and Justice Rajneesh Bhatnagar as my bench partners. I received full support, valuable suggestions from them, for which I am really grateful. This court, being in the capital city, is uniquely placed. Both bar and the bench truly represents India. Almost every state has been represented on the bench of this court. Having said that, this court is also on the forefront in dispensation of justice, which includes the development of law in every jurisdiction. The credit must go to the members of the bar for giving effective assistance, and also judges whom you see sitting on the dais are the finest in the country, having left their vast and successful practice to serve the society. I am firmly of the view that the members of the bar are the best teachers. Having sat in different jurisdictions, including those which I have not practiced as a lawyer, I dealt with those subjects with the assistance of the members of the bar with clarity and ease. I can say that I leave this court as a more informed person, for which I thank each and every member who appeared in my court from time to time and rendered effective assistance. I had also been part of administrative committees headed by the acting Chief Justice, Justice Manmohan. I was also part of the other committees, like the committees for appointment selection of officers of High Court, as well as district courts headed by Justice Rajiv Shagdar, committee for appointment of officials of High Court headed by Justice Vibhu Bhakru. I must say, being part of the Vigilance Committee and working alongside Justice S. Murlidhar, Justice Vipin Sanghi, Justice Mukta Gupta, made me learn many aspects of working of the Vigilance Committee, which helped me a lot in the later part of my tenure when I chaired the said committee with Justice Subramaniam Prasad, Justice Pratik Jalan, Justice Sachin Datta, and Justice Girish Katpalia. I also enjoyed to be a part of the examination committee of DHJS and DJS, headed initially by Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva and later by me with Justice Rekha Palli, Justice Pratibha Singh, Justice Pratik Jalan, Justice Manoj Kumar Ori, Justice Anish Dayal as its members. I was also part of the committee to review current postings of judicial officers, comprising of Justice Yashwant Verma, Justice Manoj Kumar Ori, Justice Sachin Datta, Justice Dinesh Kumar Sharma, and Justice Gurang Khan. I am thankful for the guidance and support I got from Chief Justice Satish Chandra Sharma, as his lordship then was, and from Justice Manmohan as heads of the institution, and from my colleague judges who were part of the committees. I am convinced without their support, I would not have discharged my responsibilities. This court has utilized the technological advancement made in the country to the fullest. Over a period of time, all the jurisdictions have become paperless, resulting in all the judges holding the proceedings through soft copy of the case file. A person like me, who belonged to the old school of thought, had to start working on the computer during pandemic, has now got addicted to it. In this regard, I must acknowledge the work done by the computer committees headed by Justice Badr Durraiz Ahmed, Justice S. Murlidhar, Justice Rajiv Shakhtar, with assistance of other members, including our computer judge, Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva. I must acknowledge the effective working of the mediation and the Delhi International Arbitration Center, thereby reducing the litigation work in the court. My working as a judge was only possible through the devoted officials and staff. In my case, Mr. Sanjay Pokhriyal, my first court master, now Joint Registrar, Mr. Hemchand Pandey, Joint Registrar, Mr. Anil Kumar Bhatt, Mr. Kunal Magu, Assistant Registrars, Mr. Anil Kumar, my PS cum Assistant Registrar, and Mr. M.S. Negi, my earlier court master, Mr. Rajiv Kumar Bhardwaj, my court master, along with Ashish Kumar Yadav, Dharmendra Singh, and Jyotirmay Ghosh Dastidar, my personal assistants, as well as Khemraj and Gaurav, my restorers, Prashant Kumar Samal, my additional court master, Jagat Singh, my usherer, Mr. Bipin Kumar, my chauffeur, along with B. Naresh, M. Raju, and Vijay, my court attendants, have given me dedicated support. I can say they were my strength. Additionally, I am grateful for the constant support from my personal staff, Naresh, Surinder, Om Prakash, and Ashok. Their dedication will be greatly missed. I am fortunate to have the affectionate group of law researchers who I consider my extended family: Naman, Jacob, Harshil, Ananya, Ashwin, Vinayak, Tushar, and Divanshu, to name a few. Their contribution in research helped me in discharge of my work effectively. I must also acknowledge the assistance rendered by Mr. Kanwaljit Arora, the Registrar General, Mr. Pavan Kumar Jain, the Registrar Vigilance, in discharge of my duties as a judge and also on the committees. I express my gratitude to the filing and listing branch, who were always available whenever required. I also thank all branches of this court and its staff members for their excellent support in my journey as a judge. I also thank the officers posted in the protocol, medical, and PP branches. They were tirelessly rendering effective assistance to the judges so that they do not face any inconvenience in their personal spheres of life. The medical team attached to this court, headed by Dr. KGS Bansal, work tirelessly to ensure we, the judges, and their family are in the best of the health. I shall miss time in the judges' lounge. I shall miss lunchtime in the judges' lounge, which time is the most relaxed and jovial. I will be missing my colleagues on the badminton court, which I consider as one of the best stress-free time of the day. I shall also miss my Chatora cycling gang on the road, which activity has benefited me immensely to keep myself physically and mentally fit. Now I speak of my better half, Gayatri, who, despite her excellent scholastic achievements, being the topper in her school and having studied in SRCC and being a cost accountant, has left many employment opportunities which came in her way both in the country and abroad to stand beside me during my tenure both as a lawyer and as a judge. She has been my constant support, my guide. She has been the mainstay of my life and of my son Jayant. Without her, I am convinced I would not have come this far. I thank you, Gayatri, for whatever you have done for me and Jayant. My son Jayant is in class 12th. A crucial year. As parents, we have left the choice of course which he intends to pursue in future on him. In the end, I must owe apologies to each and everyone whom I may have hurt by my words and action unknowingly. The intent was never been malice. In the end, I seek the blessings of the elders and wishes of the younger ones to enable me to discharge my duties as a judge of the High Court of Karnataka in the manner I did in this court. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Farewell proceedings stands closed. Thank you.
ये भिजवा दीजिए।